us get started then. So last time on Cosplay Chronicles, you guys finished your time at BartCon. You got an item for Little Marky for your contact in the Karishkagal market. So that way you can continue your branding. You guys went around and had a really great time, and Vea even got to talk to Wisepine, or Wizpin, and was given some great encouraging words of advice, and then realized, oh, I have a bunch of dummies with me who don't know how to walk a straight line. I
make my own path.
How'd that work out for you?
Great. I'm going to be out anytime.
That's not my swinging arm. This is my swinging arm. You guys had a really great time. You guys were all just kind of enjoying like actually being at a con for a little while instead of having all of this danger overhead of you guys. And at the end of it, you guys just headed back home to Karishkagal, where Grammy Ma's house is. Is there anything that you guys want to say or do before you guys get back to Grammy Ma's?
All I want to add is that we got Talon's potential girlfriend's name.
Oh, yes.
We now know her name, and you need to keep in contact with her.
I have that in my notes.
What's the girlfriend's name, Talon? Pop quiz.
I'm getting the notes. Getting the notes. Here's my notes. I work at a tech place. Nope. That's work notes. Give me D&D notes.
While you're looking at your D&D notes, I'm totally going to grab that muffin.
Go grab that muffin.
I'm gonna.
Where's my notes? Oh my gosh.
Never gonna have that name, are ya?
Ever. Never again. Until you listen to the last episode that is now live on our podcast feed. Well, while you're continuing to look that up, you guys had your all-access pass to BartCon, and part of that was the travel was covered. You guys jump on an airship, very similar to your past airship adventures, much smoother sailing than... Did you find it?
Yes.
Okay.
She's zesty.
Zesty.
But she doesn't want to go by that yet.
Oh.
Zestra Sarin.
Perfect.
I've got the full name.
All right. So with that full name, you're able to all right, yeah, everything's good. You guys fly back to Karishkagal. They drop you off not too far outside of your hometown, probably a little bit of a walk. As you are walking back, it's, I'll say later in the afternoon. The flight took a good couple of hours. It's now the Monday following. You guys are a little drained. No con crud benefits of having a paladin with you. You don't have to worry about getting that kind of gross sickness from a con. And you all kind of just enjoy your day until you turn the corner to see Grammy Ma's house. And it looks in shambles. It's not destroyed, but there's broken windows, the doors broken off. Some of the patchwork on the roof has been blasted away.
Oh no.
And you see on the porch, Grammy Ma sitting in a rocking chair, giving Billy some scritches underneath his chin. And she's got a black eye and a few cuts and scrapes.
Oh, jeez.
Grammy Ma, what happened?
Run over, yeah.
Yeah, he's gonna run over and he's gonna go into full mom man mode.
So you run
Grammy Ma,
over.
you've got a black eye. What's going on?
And well, Talon, sweetie, did you have a good time?
Yes, you. What happened to you?
Oh goodness! I thought I was gonna get this fixed before you came back. My apologies. Don't worry, your room was untouched. I made sure that nobody got into your room. Reyn, sweetie, your stuff is perfectly safe too. No one went downstairs. You guys are totally fine. Billy here. And she starts just giving full double hand scritches. Just Billy's such a good little guard kitty. Yes, you are, Billy. Yes, you are.
Was it friends of yours or?
Friends of mine? Oh, no. How? No. Friends of mine wouldn't do something like this. Old enemies, for sure, though, would definitely do this. And that is exactly what happened. I had, we had some disagreements, and they kind of touched the Ankh that they shouldn't have been touching, and it immediately cursed them, and their soul was forever damned, and now their body is being possessed by the great mummy of Terrafa. And Terrafa was like, I know all my memories because they're about you, because I took the memories of your friend, and now they came back round, and I had to school them a little bit.
Oh.
One's like giving her heels.
And like her eye like opens back up, no longer black and blue, and the cuts and scrapes heal over very quickly. Thank you. I was out of spell slots.
Oh. Does this kind of thing happen often?
Yeah.
I don't know, Talon. How do you remember the last time this happened? I want to say it's been a few years.
He's like thinking, and he's like, the house is always pristine.
You know what? That's right. I haven't had an attack since you were a wee thing. That was a fun challenge. I had and looks to you, Vea, and goes, I had tiny little baby Talon, right? Still spitting up a little bit of fire here and there, just in one arm. And then I had my blasting rod in the other, and just making sure that all of the defenses were good. And I didn't call in a favor or two, but so yeah, it's been about 12 years. 12 years since the last time that we've had to deal with this.
You're just remarkably calm about it.
Well, when you kind of live an adventurous life, you don't oftentimes get to retire. So when you do retire, not all of your enemies retire at the same rate. I have some elven friends who are still out and about adventuring, 1,000-year lifespan or whatever it is, and here I am in my early years.
Well, you look great for being in those years.
Thank you. Before I forget, and she gets up and she kind of stretches her back and she goes, oh, I needed to warm up beforehand. This came for you this morning. I made sure, again, this wasn't going to be destroyed or anything. And she hands you an envelope, Talon, and on it has a hammer sigil on the wax seal.
Oh, it's the hammer, people, guys. And he rips it open.
You rip it open, and it is a letter, and it only says, same place, 5 o'clock tonight. So you have about 5 hours.
Okay.
I was about to ask what time it was, but you got ahead of me. Cool.
Can I just do a quick insight check on Grammy Ma? Just seeing if she's more irritated than she's like.
How dare never insight check Grammy Ma.
Look, I don't know. I will insight check my mother. I would insight check my spouse. If I came back, the house was exploded, and they were just, hey guys.
How you been?
He'll do whatever his grandma tells him to.
Go ahead and roll your insight check, Bea.
I just want to make sure that, she's not just putting on unhappy, everything's okay because we're here.
Sure.
15.
Oh yeah, she's definitely putting on like a happy, like everything's fine because my kids are here kind of energy. She's really just frustrated that this occurred at all. Like she thought she was past all of this, but she's not like, she doesn't feel like weaker or anything along those lines. You're just getting this vibe of like, yes, I'm putting on airs for my kids. I'm annoyed that this is continuing to happen. And I thought I would just retire. There's no like concern of like, that was close. That was by the skin of my teeth or anything along those lines. It was just like, frickin' Mark. Like, I can't believe Mark. Like, come on. Like, that's the energy that she's coming in at this with.
Okay. It's kind of like when it's the comic of the dog sitting in the burning room saying, this is fine. Yeah. I just wanted to make sure that was not her energy.
No, definitely not the energy. She's just annoyed.
Okay.
She picks up her little black book of contacts and she goes, so I'm going to just start making calls. Talon, sweetie, make sure before you go downstairs you stomp twice to drop the ward so that way you can go into your room. You don't want to...
Oh.
If you do, you're not going to come back upstairs. So just FYI.
Oh, okay. Good plan. I can help start cleaning up if you want,
no.
Grammy
You
Ma.
guys just got back from a long trip. I've got some people I'm going to call, and they're going to be able to come and help clean up, patch this hole in the roof. Or how do you guys feel about a skylight? Do you like skylights? They're kind of fun. Are they? Or are we past the skylight phase?
No, I think it's so fancy and modern.
Yeah.
It's like sunlight, natural light.
Okay, perfect. She starts kind of like sketching in the air, kind of like, oh, okay, yeah, maybe that'd be a good idea. Maybe that'd be a fun idea.
Me wondering if this is like a John Wick situation and Grandma knows all these cleaners.
The true Baba Yaga.
Yeah, Grand Baba Yaga.
All right, so do you guys go downstairs and kind of like, what do you guys want to do from here?
I'm gonna go downstairs, make sure that my collectible Zelda figurines are in still good shape. So
I'm gonna follow him, make sure if there's a trap active, I'm there for cure wounds. Make sure Tolan doesn't die.
Tolan remembers to stomp.
There you go. That's what I was waiting for. So you
and
stomp,
2 times, not 3, not 1.
So when you stomp, you see that this like magical film start to kind of dissolve. It almost seems like someone's dropping glitter right in front of the last few steps just before the basement. And as this film kind of just glitters away, you can see your house sigil of your paladins that is part of your long line of family kind of glow and then disintegrate with the ward. And then as you go downstairs, you don't sense any like magical nefarious traps or anything along those lines. Everything looks exactly as it was intended. You even check like one of your toys that's kind of closer into the back, and you can see like the same like dust print of when you wiped your finger across it that one time, and like dust is slowly filling in that difference. You know what I'm talking about?
It's the test to make sure no one touched anything.
Exactly. Yeah. No, your room is very safe. It does look like there may have been like a big explosion at one point because everything kind of seems like they jumped and moved over to the left ever so slightly. But other than that, everything's fine. Nothing fell off. Your space still looks like your space, Reyn. Your belongings are still kind of tucked away and hidden away as you like it. You feel that whatever happened upstairs did not come downstairs.
Excellent.
I don't know about you guys, but the thing I do after I get home from a long convention is just like drop my bags and face plant on the nearest surface and have a good long nap or doom scroll on whatever social media. So
maybe we'll find pictures. Oh, I should post. Oh no, wait, those are on the fantasy phone that I borrowed. The pictures.
Oh no.
Oh no. Tolan's gonna hop on the computer, the fantasy computer, and research cell phones, fantasy cell phones, and how much they cost.
Roll me an investigation.
Well, that's gonna go well. Not that one. Abilities. There we go. Investigation +0. All right, here it goes.
Turtle Buddy says, roll me a fantasy IT check.
6.
So you find like standard kind of plans out there, nothing amazing. You do find one called Cicada. It's a prepaid plan kind of thing, cheap phones, mostly like flip phones. And you do find another one called Support.
There's Cicada. It's killing me. I love it.
It's not Cricket Wireless. It's Cicada.
Just imagine them making that sound when they ring.
Yeah.
Sorry, go ahead.
You're good. You find that like these plans might be within your budget, but you may want to wait until after your contract with the Hammer Guild goes through, so you can get your allowance more or less.
Mm-hmm.
2.
Vea, Drax,
How much are we getting paid?
yeah,
I think. Oh, sorry. No, I was saying she would do the face plant, but then just want to help up cleaning this mess, but also kind of not know where stuff goes. So she's just like moving things.
No, Tolan's gonna be like, no, don't do that, growing on. She won't want you to help. I've tried.
And as you are you bring up something and you bring it over, you feel this gentle tail wrap around your wrist and go, honey, no, put it down. It's fine. I've got it. It's fine. And she's like, she's embodying the sense of like she has eyes in the back of her head because she wasn't even looking at you when she wrapped her tail around you. Honey, this is okay. It's okay. You had a long day. You deserve a break, Vea.
Okay. I mean, I assume you've had a long day too, but okay. She just like backs up.
What do you want to eat, Vea? Are you hungry? I can. I'm not gonna whip something up right now, but I'll order some food for the four of you.
Let me go see what everyone wants.
Okay, sounds good. I'll continue to clean up here.
Awkwardly backs up and then hurriedly goes to everyone else. She wants to know if we want to order some food.
I think
pizza.
And you are right. She does not want help.
I warned you.
Makes a half-hearted effort to like get up and try and make something, but gets as far as like pushing up to his elbows and then is like, and falls back asleep.
Pizza.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Maybe you can go tell her. I feel like I was bothering her. Yeah, she's just gonna like push Tolan's shoulder and just like.
Tolan like stands at the bottom of the stairs and looks up, and he looks back at Vea and he goes and goes upstairs.
Tolan, by the time you make it up the stairs, it seems like half the mess is already gone. Like there's no dust on the floor. Most of the debris has been moved outside. It's been like 10 minutes, and it seems like most of this is already like cleaned. It's not fixed. The window's still smashed out. The skylight is still just a gaping hole in the ceiling. The door is off the hinge. And like you can see like scratch marks along the wall where it was blasted in. And as you come upstairs, you see Grandmama just continuing to clean up, and she pulls out like a sending stone and like, yes, that's right. Mm-hmm. Yep. No. Well, skylights are in. Did you not know this? Skylights are in, so you should get. All right. I'll see you Tuesday. Thank you. Bye. Did you guys decide on what you wanted to eat?
Yeah, we're gonna do pizza.
Pizza? Perfect. I'll get Tavern Dash to deliver it. Sounds great. I'll get a couple slices. All right.
Tolan's gonna like look around. He's like, where's the cleaners? How's this happening?
What do you mean? I've always been this tidy.
This was really fast.
Didn't you see that did your friend show you that Miyazaki won the moving Howl's Castle?
Yeah.
I took a lot of inspiration from Sophie. I had to learn how to clean like Sophie because she does it so well. So I took that as a personal challenge. Are you okay?
He just like quietly, I'm good. He's gonna like walk down the stairs, but then sneak back up to peek.
And like as you like sneak back up, you like sneak back up and you just see like a giant magical hand come in and scoop some more of the mess, and like as it's like floating up into the air, you see Grandmama quickly like grab something, throw it under the hand, grab something else, throw it into the hand, and as the hand like starts sinking closer to the floor, it crushes whatever's in there, opens back up, and like all of the debris and detritus gets like compacted into a small mound of garbage, and she just continues to like drop stuff into this hand, and once it's finally full, it takes it right outside into the front and drops it right next to the curb.
Poland just wide-eyed goes back downstairs, goes into his room.
I'm picturing like the energy of the Sorcerer's Apprentice.
Yeah.
Pizza's
like all
on
of
the
magic
way.
taking care of everything.
Pizza's on the way.
All right. What do you guys want to do while you wait for pizza, or we could fast forward to after pizza?
I would say like after like I was gonna say after a short nap, but like probably groans and rolls over and starts slowly like pulling stuff out of bags and giving giving I can't talk today. Giving Demos a little like pillow to rest on.
Thanks, boss.
While he sorts stuff. Try out that Singer sewing machine, but slightly too embarrassed to do so in front of people.
When you open up the sewing machine, it like quite literally sings, like just as it like it's for the first time. Draxel,
fiddling with all the buttons.
What are you doing? What are you? How are you passing the time?
Just absolutely out. I probably drop my rucksack just kind of on the ground and then just like face plant into it, and but then like kind of like you like open it up a little and just like dig out all of the contents and like burrow myself kind of in, then like wrap them back up. I'll be in here.
Excellent.
5 p.m. tonight. 5 p.m.
Yes, pizza will be before that.
Okay, I'll be in here, and it just like kind of like digs and like curls like up all the stuff around him, and is just exhausted.
When the pizza gets there, I want Tolan to like put the pizza on like a plate, like outside of this like pile. Just be like, here it is.
And, like if you like put the pizza in, you just see like this tongue just.
Oh,
Draxel's like having another pet.
Probably kind of like collects a little of the garbage that was in his pile on it, and just all goes back in.
Fam, what are you doing in your downtime?
She's probably just laying down, but kind of glaring at her bags. Like, I know what I should be doing, but I'm just kind of staring.
That like ADHD paralysis of like, I have so much to do.
Like I should unpack that, but what if I just didn't? What if I sat here and was just bothered by the fact that I haven't done it yet?
I like how you glance off camera every now and again as you say that. Just like, what if I, almost as if this is a real world experience.
I don't know what you're talking about. I don't have ADHD.
We won't talk about the suitcase in here that's still packed with stuff from the last time I went out.
Exactly.
So we won't talk about like my suitcase from SoccerCon.
Our suitcases are now named Bruno.
So after after not even an hour, pizza does come over from Tavern Dash, and there's like 4 boxes of pizza in different varieties. Everybody kind of gets more than they need. You guys get a little over full on pizza, and by the time that like Grandma comes down to take the pizza boxes away, you hear like people walking around upstairs, and you can hear that like people are like, okay, all right, bring in the door. All right, cool. Okay, all right. Let's clean out the sky slot that we're gonna be putting in there. All right, that'll be good. Okay. And then like you kind of like hear like hush tones talking, not necessarily like hush like whisper, but like okay. And then what did you want? You want to? Oh, okay. And then and it just sounds like so quick. Grandma is already like ready to get this house back in working order as soon as possible.
Just like awkwardly sitting, like envying the fact that she is really just getting to it, and I won't even open the suitcase.
So, it gets about an hour before 5:00. Grandma's everything's quiet down upstairs. It seems like whoever was there is pretty much gone now. The pizza is all eaten. What would you guys like to do, or do you want to head straight to the park to meet with your contact?
Tolan's going to take advantage of the quiet now and go and talk to Grandma.
Okay.
Now that she's not busy, in theory.
You head upstairs, and Billy's got his head like halfway into the house, and you see her just reading a book with one hand and giving light scritches to Billy. Oh, Tolan! Hi, honey. How are you? How was your trip?
It was fun. I hope you're doing okay now. Everything looks nice. Skylight's great.
Skylight will be looking real good. It should be in by tomorrow, but I'm hoping that we can get the one that has like the little crank, and then it opens up and we get fresh air. Excuse me. We get some fresh air in here every now and again, and that way we can be the envy of town as Reyn continues their baking. It's just, he's so good. He's so good at what he does.
Ooh, that's a good idea.
Are you okay, sweetie?
Tolan like takes a deep breath and he goes, I think I have a girlfriend.
What's her name? Assuming it's her and girlfriend isn't just a title, what's her name?
She has a name. It's I forgot it again. This is why in my other campaign I play a character who only remembers half of what he ever gets told. So
Zestra.
Zestra. Her name is Zestra. She's a drow. She's
Turtle Buddies. And it's a good name, too. Great reference. So, Zestra, drow, girlfriend. It's been 3 days. That's really impressive for you, Talon.
He smiles.
How do you feel about Zestra?
He just keeps smiling and he's like, I feel pretty good. And he like starts shuffling downstairs.
Well, I'm glad we had this chat. I'm always happy to talk.
Hey, Grandma. He's all embarrassed.
What about the rest of you?
I think I'm just waiting till we have something to do.
Okay.
Yeah, but like as Tolan comes back down, like, you okay, man?
Yes. It's all good. It's all good. It's all good. Is it 5 yet?
Sure.
Is it hot in here? I don't know what's going on.
I mean, yeah, it's a little stuffy, but okay. You can talk to us, man.
I'm okay.
Ah.
I just told Grandma I have a girlfriend. That's all.
I was just reminded when you guys met Not Five Goblins for the first time, and Draxel wanted to see if Not Five Goblins was affected by the mended chain, and pulls out a chain and goes, Does this mean anything to you? It was that same energy just now. So yeah, it gets close to 5 o'clock, and do you guys want to do or say anything before you head to the park, or should we just skip straight to the park? Park
time.
Okay, park. So you guys get to the park, and for a Monday, it's pretty dead. Like there's still people out and about. You see the usual people who are running. A few people are walking their dogs, and by out in the middle of one of the running trails, you see your contact from previous, the human, sitting down with like a large bag, and it looks like he's been shopping. And it's just this big, hefty bag. And he nods to the four of you and kind of like nonchalantly like picks up his bag and starts walking kind of like to intersect your path and walk alongside of all of you. Once he meets up with you, Reyn, Vea, Draxel, Talon, how was your mission?
I would say a resounding success, more than we anticipated. We did stop anything bad really from happening, and we totally neutralized the potential threat, which is good. Yeah, I'd say we did good, awesome, even, some might say.
That was amazing.
Your point of contact reached out to me and had nothing but positive things to say about all of you, especially you, Vea.
Yeah, Vea was the VIP, that's for sure. Tolan's like finger pointing, finger guns.
So, let's talk your salary. Our mutual friend, the one that initially invited you, you may know him as Shar, was very adamant to make sure that you were paid upfront and with a bonus. And he reaches into his shopping bag and pulls out a very, very clear, visible, thickly filled money bag and hands it over to you, Reyn, and says, "Here is 350 gold pieces.
Score.
Consider this your first month and a bonus for going above and beyond the assigned task."
Thank you. Very, very cool. He just kind of like holding it and looking at the others like, I'll
divvy it up when we get back.
Yeah.
The next
Just
thing,
kind of like protectively hold it in front of his tummy.
the next thing is, I had my reservations of you joining our guild, and I still do. I do not believe you should be connected to the hammer. A little bit of a degree of separation. How about that? A degree of separation from our command to your command. If we were to go down, you will not be dragged down with us, and vice versa. It's a mutually beneficial distancing that I'm thinking of. So we're making a new order, a sub-branch, if you will. And he reaches in, and he grabs you each an envelope. And on the envelope is the hammer wax-sealed print, and hands you each one of yours. And you will be signified by a marking, something that you will carry on your person at all points in time. And if anybody needs your contact or you need to prove your loyalty, you will show them this coin. Go ahead, the three of you, open up your gifts. So,
Also, you gotta see these wax seals.
so the wax seal.
Oh, that's
The black
so
one's not
cool.
showing up. Oh, there we go.
They were a gift from Jaguar Quinn, who gave me the
What?
press seal. You see, yeah, there is the Stitch and Seam logo in the wax seal.
That's so cool.
I love it.
The other one's is D&D.
The other one is a
Yeah.
dragon in a sunray.
That's amazing.
I love it.
So in the box, you will find 2 coins, Jazzy, and on that coin is said Stitch and Seam logo.
Nice. Oh, that's so cool.
So that one is for Draxel.
Yeah.
The other one is for you. And inside this box, continuing, there is a bag that is also wax sealed. So Jazzy, if you would like to run that one down to Dustin real quick, you want the thicker of the two. The thicker of the two is for
Nice.
Don't want to ruin the wax seals. They're so cool.
Look at those puppies.
Puppies!
Met me
On a
halfway.
kitty. It's a kitty too.
Look at the husky. Good old husky.
Aw.
We have 5 animals, so you're bound to see at least one of them.
So many legs. So many legs in that house.
No.
We have 5 animals and only 4 hands.
And for the audio for all of this, Pannon, you do have your own. You just happened to be out of town the night that I was able to finally get all of these together.
Yeah, big is a little too far to drive. But thank you. That's so cool. I'm very excited to see these in person.
So not only is this your new sigil, it is also a D2. So you can, at any point in time, roll that. And go ahead and open up your bags if you have not already. It looks like Vea, yes, has opened up her bag.
Ooh.
These are beautiful.
Wait,
Ooh. Oh, that's tight.
So I tried to make individual dice for each of your characters that I felt fit your character theme and desires. Vea, yours
cool.
is, from my recollection,
Ooh.
they are purplish flakes with a blue and kind of darker colors to signify dreams. And the lettering is a crimson to kind of show your passion for standing up for yourself and for your friends.
Love them so much.
Tolan, yours is red and yellow with the white center of a flame. Since you are the fiery person who also is the forger.
Oh, that's
Aw.
awesome.
And Draxel, yours are a green and red combination with your lizard-like abilities, but with the mixture of the divinity inside of you. These dice were also made before you became touched by the divine, so I'm so sorry.
Wow.
It doesn't have a whole lot of fun new elements inside that. Let me
no, these are
grab
perfect.
let me grab yours, Pannon, real quick, unless you'd
Oh,
like to
neat.
wait.
No, I'm excited to see it.
All right, give me 1 second.
Yeah,
They're so beautiful.
that's so cool. Does it match the coins?
Mhm.
Oh, that's awesome. Oh, it's a whole set.
Mhm.
Holy
Yeah.
crap.
It's so
It was-
beautiful.
Perfectly complements the other dice I use.
Oh, nice.
It's so beautiful.
That is amazing.
Okay. I've yet to paint the numbers on yours.
Whoa! Oh, that's so cool.
Beautiful.
I love the gold.
So
Oh, that is awesome. Holy crap.
I made sure that they were kind of there's purpley swirl in there when you get the right light as well to
Oh,
kind of match
nice.
the blue of your magic abilities.
Nice.
If these don't match your themes that you feel, or your character has outgrown these themes, and I, as your DM, have very much failed you, please let me know, and I will be more than happy to remake some new custom ones for you.
Get out of here.
Oh,
Get out of
These
here
are
with this
perfect.
gorgeous works of art.
Thank you.
Oh, that's cool.
I have this blank set that I haven't been able to figure out what color I want to ink it. And now I'm just going to do it in teal, and it'll just pull everything into the perfect palette.
Yay!
Amazing.
So,
Yay.
with these individual coins, these will be your signifier of who you are and your talents that we so call upon. And if any point in time that somebody in our organization questions your ability, just show them this coin. This coin will be your passport to any hammer association. The best way that you'll be able to notice them is by having their hammer breaking a chain. They'll have their own coin, and on that hammer, they'll be able to say that they are part of our organization, they are trusted, and of course, their gesture as well will be the final tell. You will be receiving a monthly stipend as per our negotiation. Your insurance for your pet has also begun, in case if you need to begin seeking pet insurance, and we can begin
Probably
your...
take him to the vet.
We can begin your next assignments if you so like, or if you like to take some downtime to prepare, rethink this entirely. This is not you are not signed into this contract. However, the longer you put yourself in danger, the more likely it is danger is to follow you home. So be wary, and I will give you some time to the four of you. I'll do a walk around the park, and you can just let me know if I should just piss off or should I begin our next step. And without even like giving you a chance to reply, he just books it a little bit faster to like give you guys a little bit of space for the four of you to talk.
Tolan like immediately was like, well, if danger falls us home, Grammy must get herself covered. But also I would give her a heads up.
I mean, I guess my opinion on it is if whether or not we can take on the whatever they ask of us, the more we know, the better off we are. And the more we learn with each of these missions, the more informed and able to protect ourselves will be. I mean, I'd rather, if something might come our way, I'd rather we know, right? Even if it's traveling somewhere else, I'd rather know that there's something out there and see what we can do about it.
Well, I don't want to give up this fight. Like this, what we did, it was one thing. It was one big event, but you know, they're starting fires everywhere. And it's better to have resources.
Yeah.
Also, it's kind of awesome that, you know, it lines up with getting paid.
That
that's
does
the
help.
bonus. That was one like little fish in a big pond. So we started looking around elsewhere. I think we should take it. I mean, I got nothing else to do on my schedule for like the next 3 or so years, so I'm open. Let's do it. If you guys got time, I don't know. You're busy, whatever.
No, what's in 3 years?
I was gonna ask the same thing.
We'll find out.
I was like, I didn't know you could plan that far ahead.
That's just about where I see myself. That's
Yeah, I get it.
we'll see if
5-year plan
we'll
and
see
all
if I'm
that.
still around. Yeah.
Okay.
Sure. Just kind of like raise my hand, not sure where the guy is, but
It doesn't take very long for him to like saddle up next to your group again. And he goes, so what is your verdict?
We're down.
Yeah, for us.
Okay. With your talents as they have been, we don't know where to send you next. You have proven that you are powerful, resourceful, and a force to be reckoned with. We have a few options as far as your next missions. Should you choose to accept it, you are in no obligation to accept any of these missions. You are allowed to take time, prioritize yourself, and make sure that you are not taxing yourself. Even in the quest for the greater good, the four of you must take downtime. Your main contact, Shar, will be the one to make sure that any mission goes off without a hitch. I will be giving you a sending stone to contact him as need be. Try not to abuse this contact, but we have 3 missions available for you right now. I think one of these will be definitely fueled by emotion, and I want you to think about that very, very carefully. One, there's the Underdark convention coming up. That is something that should be considered, as one of our goals with that convention is to draw more members of the Mended Chain. It would be more plants than not, and you would be one of those plants. Our second objective is Anime Hexpo. We know that several people in that area are high-value targets for not only the Mended Chain, but also our group as well. And third and final, the one that I'm most concerned about telling you about, we may have a way of removing the thrall over one's mind, at least giving them their autonomy back. And you may be able to visit, and he checks his notes, your anime convention mother, the Sphinx lady in the...
Con Mom!
Our report said that you found her in the Janky Wheel Tavern? The Janky Spinning Wheel, excuse me.
It's janky.
That these are your perils, these are your decisions. Do you feel you'd be strong enough to do any of these missions? It's entirely your judgment.
I'm like staring to Talon. Just you want to go to right? There's like one you want to go to.
Tolan's like, well, now there's like 2 because I want to take care of Con Mom, but also, yeah, she's at that place dispatch. And he just trails off.
Do we, this is out of character, but do we have like a timeline in our heads about like when all of these events are happening? Do they overlap? Is it like choosing one or the other?
It's like, do we take one at a time or?
As far as you're aware, Anime Hexpo is starting up like within the next 3 to 4 weeks. So that would be probably like the priority focus to get you guys planned and prepped for what you guys would want to do there. For the Underdark Con, which I am retroactively naming it DrizzCon. Thank you.
Nice.
That one's coming up. You probably have about 2 months, but there's a lot of coordination that would have to happen in that mentality, since that con's goal is to help draw more members of the Mended Chain to weaken their forces. And there's no time limit on saving Baruch.
I mean, as excited as I am to support Talon in meeting his friend again, I know this has just been a stumbling block over and over again. And if we can find out more about how to like unthrall people, I think that would be huge. Like that would make such a difference in how we're able to help.
But how difficult will it be to get to her though? And like, what do you mean you were hesitant to tell us that one?
Because I'm aware of your emotional connection.
Oh.
I fear giving you something that you are so emotionally attached to that you are willing to compromise yourself to make sure that the end goal is achieved.
Like, the thing is, like, yes, I want to help Con Mom, but also it almost seems like that would be a crushing blow to the Mended Chain to have a way to effectively hurt so much of their numbers. Like, I don't know how many of them are thrall and how many are like actively excited about the cause. that they're working for, but I feel like that's no small number with how many people they have to deceive just to grow their numbers.
Indeed. Now, it should be stated that, Tolan, how many times have you been affected by the mended chain?
He shrugs. He's like, I touched the box that one time, and does touching the cards count too?
They're a mended chain for a reason. They are rebuilding something. What, we still don't know. But think of it as every time that you have interacted and been marked, you have created your own chain in your mind. We don't know if this would remove the chain, break the links of the chain, or just allow you to take control of your own autonomy again. So let's say, for instance, Tolan, you are the one, our target. We would be able to make sure that your autonomy is yours, but maybe a new link would bring you back. Maybe they can flip a switch and bring you back into their fold. We don't know this, and that's why the target would be someone we know has many links on their mental chain, if you will. We have made a pact.
It's like
Go ahead.
a little bit math memeing this, like trying to figure it out. It sounds very complicated.
Would you like more details about this situation if you were to take the mission of trying to test this?
Yes.
Absolutely.
So you would infiltrate the Mended Chain's base of operations in Karish Kagal. You would extract Baruch by any means necessary. If you could use our device beforehand, wonderful. If not, extracting Baruch to a location just outside. It is a school for wizards and the high education. It is by the name of Azuth. We are partnering with their location, and we would be hosting Baruch to verify our effectiveness of this device.
Out of game. Do this.
I mean,
I feel like we need to level up a little bit before that.
Yeah, maybe we can wait a little. That's okay.
Like, I would want to so in character, Tolan would be saying, I would want to guarantee that we can get her out of there safely. And so I would want to training montage before that, just to make sure that it is more guaranteed, because as much as I want to save her right now, I don't know if we are that strong.
Sure. Reyn agrees a little too quickly.
I was like, we've been in, some Mended Chain areas, but we've not actually gone deep within, and it's been terrifying.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, and looking back to him, just asking, do you have people you think are more suited for that than us? All honesty, it's not going to take that much offense to it.
He kind of looks slightly relieved when you add the no offense part, and he goes, I know that we have very strong and powerful members. Some greater than you, some weaker than you. There's always going to be members of any society or group that have their strengths and weaknesses. With the no offense.
Some offense.
Oh, okay. Vea, your dedication and determination, all put aside. You are a separate group and entity. You do not know the machinations of our group, and we will not know the machinations of yours. If you were to go into this location and be captured, you would not be able to tell our information away. Am I making myself clear? We do not see you as a force to be burned. We are actively looking at a partnership. There is that benefit, though, and my colleagues higher up on the guild definitely see that as a gift, but not a sole advantage of our partner. So please, Vea, understand that we see you as partners equal to us and not a lesser group. And you can see him kind of trying to wince, and he's really picking his words specifically based off of his reports. He's trying not to upset you, Vea.
She just kind of gives him this little facetious smile. Like it would not take a lot of insight to figure out that saying she would take small offense was kind of just I don't want to say yanking his chain in this situation.
No pun intended. I got it. Okay.
Yeah. Continue.
So in the event of you being captured, we would obviously try and resolve that as an issue by any means necessary. And there's benefit to your experience because you yourself, Vea, have been broken from their thrall. So we think that the bond that the four of you have would be a step up where my team does not.
Well, I think for our team is just to guarantee that we can get in and out safely.
Indeed.
I mean, in your ideal scenario, are we a part of that mission?
You are not a part of the mission. You are the only ones who can fulfill this mission. From what our mutual contact Shar has made clear, with you being able to remove the thrall at times with your goblin friend, you were able to check them back in, so to speak. We don't know if they're still a threat. We don't know if Talon, you are a threat, because we know you have a few links in your own mind. But we feel that... Go ahead.
Talon is a superhero, so...
And he kind of gives like a firm like smile of you're all superheroes. You have
no, but especially Talon.
Talon's now like, okay, but you remember that mask thing that we use? Like, what if I have chains on me now? I never thought about the consequences of my actions.
we know that about Talon.
And that might be the benefit of having Draxel on your team.
What?
How many times, Draxel, have you so satisfactorily egged on your own teammates?
I mean, I take pride in my ability to do that.
Indeed.
He's thinking of eggs and putting them on his friends, right?
Uh-huh. I got access to a couple new fire-based spells. We can cook them real good.
Wonderful.
Okay. So I didn't bring this up before, but I'm not teasing about Talon. I looked at him with that mask and was blinded by this radiant glow from Talon. This visage of light that just radiated positive energy. Out of all of us, Talon is the one I least fear.
And this is why it's your mission. Because Talon's energy is based off of his connection with the three of you. And Talon, I don't mean to speak as if you are not here, so please feel free to interrupt me at any point in time. But with that strength and with our device, our artificers believe that you might be able to remove the thrall, if not the chain entirely. We don't know. This is all theory and conjecture. But that's why this would be your mission. The other two we can have other people do at any point in time. Your con mother would be your mission. And you can do that whenever you like. So Talon, if you feel that you are not strong enough yet as a team, and whatever reason Reyn clammed up and seems to be having a slight panic attack about.
Oh, he does that all the time. Dude like lives in a state of panic. It's weird.
Wow, Draxel. Can you give us a moment to talk as a team again?
By all means. Take all the time that you need. I will be on that bench where we first met. And he excuses himself and walks away.
Tolan like sits down with Reyn and pulls out of his pocket a tuft of fur and hands it to Reyn. He's like, this is some of Billy's fur. You can pet it and it's calming.
Oh, good.
Sensory. Wonderful.
Thanks. Yeah, I mean, I think he'll just hold it and kind of like fiddle with it, but he's still kind of on edge. So what do you guys think?
Well, if there's not exactly a set we have to do this right now or in a few weeks or a few months, maybe Talon is right. And we go, kind of get better at this.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not saying that we're not strong enough or anything, but it is, sneaking into places is not exactly our strong suit, except maybe Draxel. So maybe if we get some more experience and more like spells under our belts and stuff to be ready to take on something like this.
Well, it's like, and this is like eye contact directly at Talon's, when you're playing The Legend of Zelda, right? And you're just like, oh, that's a big freaking enemy and it's gonna kick my ass. So you go around and you collect more hearts.
Yeah,
yes.
Yeah, exactly.
Because you just
we need
kind of
more hearts.
figure it's gonna kick your ass.
Mm-hmm.
But that being said, do we want to maybe look into the other jobs in the meantime and see if that can help?
Yeah. I mean,
be a good idea.
I mean, the stealthy stuff is maybe be good practice, like being plants somewhere, since that would definitely help if we had to blend in somewhere. But we could always like research the one that's further away and needs more work while we work on both and see how it goes. I guess I'm worried because they said they were both things that seemed like they would take our full attention, but I don't know. I think we could probably make them both work if we have a good plan, and we're good at planning.
Yes. Just yes. Tolan is. Let's take on these things. We'll get stronger, and after hearing what he said, like, I think we can save Con Mom from the chains. But it's like mentally, but the physical stuff, like getting her physically out of there is what I'm worried about.
Right.
Because, yeah.
What were you saying,
I think we...
Oh, I've already forgotten. It was kind of on that same note, though.
Okay.
We can't save her if we die on the way there or back.
Right, and Con Mom's like super important, so we don't want to like beef it up if we could get better at stuff before.
But we don't want to wait too long either.
No, because what if they do worse stuff and like she just gets even harder to save?
Grammy Ma also says I overthink things, so we have to set a time limit. She has me set a time limit when I'm thinking about stuff. If I set a time limit that like we try and save her by X, Y, or Z date, no matter how prepared we are, because then we'll never be prepared if we don't.
Maybe we should get really, really like a list of details on this other stuff. And sorry, I didn't mean to talk over you, Drexel.
Oh, no, you're good. I could try and ask, I don't know, maybe someone else if they think that we're capable of saving Baruch first. I don't know. Try that.
I mean, if we go to the Underdark one, not only will Talon get to meet his friend, but that's also a chance to recruit more members to our side, more members who could like potentially help us or offer, I don't know, things that might be helpful in extracting Baruch. But also like if they needed to like, I don't know, beef up their numbers or replace anything. I don't know.
One's getting all excited. He's like, we have a group. We can expand our group.
That's true.
All right. I'm just going to see what I can. And I'm going to sit down in the dirt and start using my now free cast of commune once a day.
Okay. Is there a specific god that you would like to commune with? Since you have a small pantheon that you can.
Got a handful?
Speak to the god of war.
The god of war. Okay.
I don't have their names, and I don't think that's just because I'm terrible at taking notes.
No, you are not terrible at notes with this one. It is not Kratos. He's retired, all right? He's got his kid. He's trying to do what he can. We have not decided.
The camera can see. I have art of him in the back.
Oh, very cool. You contact your deity or divine proxy and ask up to 3 questions that can be answered with a yes or no. You must ask your question before the spell ends. You receive a correct answer for each question. Divine beings aren't necessarily omniscient, so you might receive unclear as of an answer. So, what would you like to ask the god of war?
Our capabilities and our strength capable of saving Baruch as we are.
So you kind of like sit down and focus, and you start really, really focusing on the war channel of your divinity. And the rest of you notice that the war patron seems to almost like envelop. And you're familiar with seeing this war patron in like textbooks and other iconography around the world as you guys have traveled. And one of the signifying icons is the elk skull, and you almost see that this faint glimmer appears over Draxel's head. You can still see Draxel's head entirely, but there just seems to be this glimmer of the elk skull around Draxel. And Draxel, you get a resounding yes.
If we wait, will it become more dangerous and more deadly to do so?
Yes.
After.
Let's see. It'll get more deadly the more. How are you? Oh, damn it! That's not a yes or no. I ruined it. You doing all right?
So.
I was like, wow, Draxel's on it with these questions. Nice.
It's a little bit of character growth. We
yeah.
isn't always linear. And then as you ask your third question and receive your third answer, that veil and glimmer seems to dissipate away.
Well, seem to think we can do it, saving Baruch now. And the longer we wait, the more dangerous it gets. So, I mean, we could gain allies if we put that away, and we could gain things. We'll get stronger, they'll get stronger. So it seems like an even trade. I mean, we're probably good. Whichever one. I'm for any.
What if we did all that stuff and failed to get more allies, though?
Oh, yeah.
Like, I mean, because sometimes you just fail. Sometimes it just doesn't work out.
Yeah, but
And
sometimes,
No, I was just saying, and then we'll have let them get stronger, and yeah, maybe we get a little stronger, but I don't know. It's a lot.
Well, put it this way. Whatever we do decide, I mean, there's nothing stopping us if we do these other missions first. I'm just going to the Underdark Con, DrizzCon, to just chill. I mean, you can go hook up with Zestra either way. That's not going to stop you.
That's true.
That wasn't the problem, but Tolan's like embarrassed. Let's save Cotton Mom. Let's try. The hammer will help us out if we get caught. I don't know.
I mean, one of the things they're wanting us to do is see if we
indecisive
can
introverts.
is to see if we can break this hold they have. And that's kind of what pings this one as the most important one for me, because the quicker we find out that we can break the hold, the more we can start getting to. We can still go to these other places and help out, but we'll have already weakened them. So I'm for it.
Let's do it. Reyn? Bea?
I'm all for it.
Sure.
You okay, Reyn?
Yep.
Tolan pulls more like fur out of his pocket and gives it to you.
Insight check.
It's like he sheds everywhere, okay?
That's a natural one.
My pockets came like this.
Just start rating it.
Oh, seven.
Turtle Bunny says, Reyn sounds like a deflating balloon.
Oh, this is fine.
So do you like wave your contact back over? So he walks back over, and so what is it that the 4 of you have decided?
Doing all the things.
Doing all of the
We're gonna go after Con Mom.
Baruch.
For starters.
All right. And he hands you a file, And in the file, it breaks down a little bit more of the plan as it is sought after, but not necessarily guaranteed. And it breaks down that the plan is to have the four of you infiltrate their base of operations here in Karish Kagal. And in Karish Kagal, get Baruch out by any means necessary, whether that's some sort of teleportation spell, whether that's some sort of manipulation, or even just knocking her unconscious and dragging her out. Then to bring her to your point of contact at this wizard school of some sort, just on the edge of town, where they will have a binding circle to prevent any new commands from coming in or out. So it would basically be a magical Faraday cage that you would then be able to test and make sure that this device, with Tolan's ability and the support of his friends, to try and break free, all the while protected by the members of the School of Azuth.
Sorry, I'm just taking notes.
Mm-hmm.
So, and when you say infiltrate, it's like infiltrate the building, right?
Yes.
Not like the organization, because
No.
I think that ship has sailed.
Indeed. You are, I wouldn't say most wanted. We have more wanted members, but you have definitely been a thorn in their side, and if they could pick you, they would happily discard you.
Okay, let's go make a plan, and can we go talk to the school people?
If you would like to, you could always seek out the headmaster.
Because we could see if they have a portable teleportation spell.
I'm sure that they probably would have some sort of teleportation spell that they could teach Reyn. Reyn, you have the abilities of the finer arts. That is
yeah.
definitely.
Sure. Maybe we can check around in town first and check what resources we have at our own disposal. Just, rather rely on our own stuff.
Really?
Yes.
Is there
Any reason you don't want to go there?
Rex is all squinting.
Yeah, is there a reason you don't want to go to the school?
Seems
No,
like a
it's
wizard
fine.
school would be like your favorite place in the world.
Yeah. No, I'm so excited. I just don't want to, be a bother or anything.
Uh-huh.
Right.
Right. Got it.
Insight check.
Got it.
Let's see if we get another one, shall we?
Find out.
That is an 18 for a 25.
Oh.
Good on you. I rolled a 2, so
Yeah, no, he's lying and he really does not want to go or have anything to do with it.
Well, yeah, let's check around town first. That sounds good to me.
Great.
All right.
is that why you were
All right.
hesitant about the whole job?
No. I think it's a good idea to help Con Mom. I think that's great.
Tolan takes the scroll and says, "We'll be in touch. We're gonna go make plans and stuff."
Wonderful. And he passes you this small pebble with your sigil, your new sigil, engraved on it, and says, "This is for your contact with Shar, if you need anything. And if you are ready to enact your plan, all of your contacts that you might need with the school are there, and any extra information can be followed up with Shar." And he packs up his bag and he walks away.
Thank you.
So excited. Can't wait.
You sound like a deflated balloon. Just gonna steal it.
He'll hand
Are
you back
you
a
actually
whole braid
okay?
of what he's done with the fur. Here you go. It's like a friendship bracelet now.
Holds that up. Just, are you sure you're okay?
I just like arts and crafts. It's fine.
Well,
I'm gonna
Ray
go
says it's
home and
okay. Let's get going.
Let's bake something. I'm gonna make dinner. How's that sound? I know we just had pizza, but how about what do you guys want? Cookies, pie? I feel like making a lot. That sounds good. Pack up for the journey. Yeah.
So
Go
if
with
you
cookies.
don't if you don't want to give details, that's fine, but you really don't have to lie about how you're feeling.
I'm fine.
Like that. So you don't have to tell us why you're acting like that, but you don't have to pretend that you're not acting like that.
Yep. I'm good. I think I'm just like stressed out after the con and didn't get enough sleep, and I'll be good in the morning. It'll be great.
And get you home and get you rested.
Yeah, great. Let's go. And just by Tolan like hurrying him on.
Turtle Bunny writes, dogs start howling in reaction to the pitch of his voice. So, Reyn, you don't even like look back. You just book it straight towards.
No, just going. Even if Tolan isn't keeping up, I'm just power walking.
Tolan, Draxel, Vea, do you follow?
Yeah.
Okay.
But I'll give him
Gonna
some
look
space.
around, make sure we're not being followed, because that was a big bag of money that was like not very handed over to us that Reyn is walking away with.
Oh yeah. Ran away with all the money.
I'm gonna make sure that no one's like eyeing that bag.
Or I guess us in general.
Yeah.
Okay. Go ahead and roll me a
dude.
quick perception check to see if you can spot anybody like
Whoa.
eyeing you or following you.
Oh, nice.
My tablet makes a noise when I roll a nat 20.
Ooh.
That was cool. Hey,
Um,
nat 20.
So with a nat 20, you like are very familiar with everybody in that park. You as an introverted child, you know the people you want to avoid purely because these are the people who are going to talk to you. And you see like a small handful of them as you're like leaving the park of like, okay, so that's Bob. He likes to talk about his dog training program that he's got going on. And that is Katie over there. And Katie really loves to talk about how I should be dating her daughter because we're the same age or some nonsense, even though we're years same age, but that is an elf difference, and that's dog years. So you're like very aware of everybody in the park, but you're not seeing anybody right off the bat that's like sound like an alarm or anything along those lines. However, you do notice that there is no sign of your contact with the Hammer Guild. He is gone.
Maybe she got a teleportation spell from him. Cool. I'm gonna keep following
loudly,
Reyn. Make sure
just
they
like-
get home.
And then we wouldn't have to go to the school to get one. And it's just like loud enough to bother Reyn.
Just see like his hackles rise and his tail just like
This poor baby.
it keeps going.
I almost feel bad.
Almost. As if I haven't seen your devious smile half this episode.
Tolan is gonna run ahead of Reyn, just kind of jokingly being like, "I'm gonna race you home."
Uh-huh.
But he's gonna get there first so he can talk to Grammy Ma. He's gonna try and get there first, assuming you're not actually going to race him home.
I don't think he could keep up if he tried.
So
Strength is not his best.
you
I
like,
will try.
Draxel's in it.
Draxel and Tolan, then I will need you to make me an athletics check. And whoever is the highest gets there first, and we'll win this race.
All right, how far away are we
I'd say
from
it's
the
like
house?
half a mile.
Okay, dope. Hold person. Like a wisdom save.
No!
Wow.
Oh.
Shoot, what spells do I have now? Freaking Draxel.
Oh, man.
Hmm.
I don't have anything in front of that. Can I dodge it?
You can try and
Give me a-
save.
Wisdom save DC 14. Not high.
All right. I'm going to try a wisdom save. Do the thing. Come on. Ha! 19.
Oh crap. All right.
So yeah, you feel the grip of a hold person spell, like just kind of on the nape of your neck as you're booking it forward, and you just like nope as you jump out of it.
Draxel, no cheating!
God damn it! I've got a cramp. Ah. I rolled a 6 for my athletics.
Oh my gosh, seriously, I rolled an 8. I
Oh.
thought you would beat me still.
No.
So
Didn't give yourself that guidance.
Nope, I didn't. I was trying the whole person.
So as you're booking it forward, you kind of hear like, Charlie horse. And you make it home. The door, there's a brand new door on Grandmama's house. And it says "Bless this mess" engraved on it.
That was appropriate.
And you see Grandmama sitting there over a small potion concoction and kind of stirring something together. Oh, hello, Tolan. Where's everybody else? Are they coming home?
Yes, they're on their way. I need you to do your grandma thing. Something's wrong with Reyn. He doesn't want to go to the school, the wizardry school nearby. Just like be chill and like, I don't know, bake cookies with him or something. And Tolan runs downstairs.
Okay.
He doesn't want to share.
Got it. Leave it to me.
Oh, snitch.
And
But Grandma gets stuff out of Tolan all the time, okay?
As if Grandma wouldn't see right through you.
right.
Narking on me to Grammy Ma.
Draxel, you have like maybe like 45 seconds of a delay before you like jump back into the house and you see Tolan run down the stairs. And Vea and Reyn, you guys are left in the dust as you guys are like making your way back to Grandma's house.
That was more than I've ever ran in my whole life. I just collapsed in the dirt. Running is awful.
Running is awful.
Even inside?
Fall back like, out the front door.
You good, sweetie? You gonna be okay?
Yeah.
Do you want me to pick you up or
just need a minute. Reorient my body.
And she like goes into the kitchen real quick and then comes back out and like puts some fresh jerky like right on your chest and go, "Here you go, a little protein, perk you up. How about that?"
My tongue just.
There you go.
Thank you.
You're welcome. And she kind of like stands with her hands on her hips, looking out into the horizon. And Reyn and Vea, as you're walking back, you definitely see like Grandma. She gives you a wave and just kind of goes back inside to do her own thing. As Draxel's.
I get up. As I'm kind of like walking back in, kind of walk up to Grandma. So I got a question for you.
I have an answer for you, young man.
Did any of them survive?
And she reaches into a pouch and she goes, "Only the leader." And she pulls out this torn piece of cloth with a series of ankhs stitched into it. And she goes, "But I got this, and I might borrow Billy to just finish the job."
Solo mission for Billy.
Do you want to help, Draxel? Is that what you're asking?
Yes.
Gonna solo him.
All right. Is it just you? Is this a Grandma Draxel solo episode? Is that what we're doing?
And if we want to do that, fine. If not, we can get the rest of the group in this. You have been a great host. And if there were like a few of them that were able to get away, I just wanted to let you know that I will go and I will end them for you.
And she like clasps your jaw and she just like, "You are the best lizard folk grandson I could ever ask for." And she gives you a kiss right on your forehead.
And I go follow Tolan. But then like come back up the stairs and like, "Well, let me know when we're going." And then go back downstairs.
You'll be the first to know. Reyn and Vea, do you guys want to say or do anything, or do you guys just make it back into the house?
It'll be like booking it for the house for sure.
I'm just like
Jingling all the way with the money bag.
I'm just giving Reyn like space, but like staying paced.
Uh-huh.
Like I'm behind him, but I'm, giving him 20 feet.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So you guys make it back into Grandma's house. Grandma is still working on a small potion. Hello, darlings. Hello, come in. Just working on a small potion as a follow-up for a promise. Looks like the boys already ran downstairs, so if you want to meet up with them, they're... I don't know what they're up to. I dare not ask.
Oh, I'm sure they were just roughhousing us all.
You okay, sweetie?
Yeah, just a little winded from that jog over.
Okay, wonderful. Yeah, I get it. I knew some of the bookish types. You ask them to climb a hill, and you might as well be asking them to climb Everest.
That's me. And he'll just like plunk down the heavy money bag on the kitchen table.
Oh goodness! Did you?
Oh yeah.
Did you win?
We
something?
completed. No, we finished our first mission on that little trip we took, and then they just gave us this nice little bit of compensation because we did good.
Wonderful. That's so exciting. I would love to hear all about it.
Yeah. Did Tolan tell you about the adventure?
He told me he had a girlfriend now?
Oh, yeah. I didn't know that it was like had a name, like title yet, but he met someone.
Okay.
Glad to be talking about anything else. Yeah.
Vea, you come in and...
To be fair, he said he thinks he has a girlfriend.
Yeah, Grammymon knows what she said versus what you said. And, well, let me tell you, and Vea, you come in at like the beginning of the story. Let me tell you about the time that Tolan came home and said, I have a new wife. This was news to me.
Uh-huh.
Hi, Vea. So, this was news to me because a new wife to me means there's an old wife, and that was surprising.
Uh-huh. Wow, he's quite the charmer, huh?
Charisma runs in this family, my dear. But let me add the context of he was 7 at the time, and he just came back from the park and had a new wife. And I said, can I meet your new wife? I would like to meet my granddaughter-in-law. And he had the audacity to say, no, it's a secret, but I will be bringing her by at 6 tomorrow. So I had to prepare snacks for 6 o'clock tomorrow for 2 7-year-olds. And this poor halfling child was being dragged around by Tolan as their new wife. Little did I know that halfling child was, of course, a friend of a friend of a friend of an adventuring friend. But it was just so cute to see this little halfling child being dragged around and be called, new wife, come here. New wife, come here.
I thought you might be
sneezing.
I just thought you might be referring to the time we pretended to be engaged.
Yeah, there was that, wasn't there?
I didn't hear about that story. Vea, please. And she like pats the seat next to her. Please, I want to hear all about this. This sounds like so much fun and so cringeworthy.
Your grandson is just leaving a trail of broken hearts.
That does sound like more of his father than anything else, but something tells me that these hearts that are broken are more along the lines of like, that was a strained interaction. I hope that they're okay. How am I doing? Yeah?
Yeah. I mean, I haven't been engaged to Tolan yet, so Vea would be the better one to ask about that, but...
Look, I figured it would be easier to get our hands on that really, really nice fabric if the seller thought I was making it for my wedding.
They mark up prices like crazy if they find out you're working on a wedding dress.
It was more like, I don't think she wanted to sell it to me at all. I was like, oh, but this is perfect. I have to have it for my wedding. And like breaking my heart. And then I told her that I just hope we actually even talk about getting engaged. And I made her really uncomfortable. And I think she sold it to get us out.
I can appreciate that. I've run a few cons in my day. So I appreciate the craftiness of your thinking, Vea. Very, very wise.
It's just weird to me that someone didn't say, a sale's a sale. So,
You seem to have all the luck with the shopkeepers, Vea. You twist their arm and get some really great deals.
I do my best.
Well, I'm going to go start working on dinner. Reyn, would you like to help?
Reyn, didn't you say you wanted to go into the kitchen and work on some stuff? I mean, when we were walking back, you said you wanted to go cook.
Yeah, that sounds great.
I mean, those were your words.
They were. I might have got some clarity on the jog over and realized I'm just really tired. And maybe I should call it a night early. Yeah. Or I can go get some firewood outside. Help Grammy Ma finish up her potion. Sure.
Grammy Ma, like when you talk about the potion, she firmly puts a hand on the table and she goes, I love you as if you were my own kin, Reyn. If you touch this potion, I will end you. Now go in the kitchen and start making whatever you want to make, and I will be in shortly. Are we understood? Okay.
Probably even higher in pitch than these previous ones. Yeah.
Reyn and I will call you when dinner's ready. How does that sound, Vea?
And as soon as they're starting to walk away, I'm going to book it downstairs.
Uh-huh.
And then where both of them can hear this, but specifically to Drax, will just be like, Grammy Ma just threatened Reyn.
What?
Yeah.
Like seriously threatened?
Okay, so Reyn put his hand on this potion,
Uh-huh.
and Grammy Ma was like, if you touch that again, I will end you. She's so bad.
You don't mess
with
her.
I think we need to consider something. Not all of the people who attacked this house, were taken out, and we need to consider that Reyn is a sleeper operative. How else will they have known when? And Grammy Ma's going to take him out.
Oh my God.
Rest in peace, Reyn.
Wow.
Tolan is just staring at Draxel, just being like, no.
How the turns have tabled.
Mm-hmm.
So, as the three of you are downstairs talking about the possible turncoat that is Reyn, and Reyn fearfully starting to bake for his life, that is where we're going to end today's session.
All right.
Cliffhanger.
Oh,
Nice.
man. Absolutely wild. Oh, my goodness. Whew.
Chaos.
So, we are, that was the latest episode of Cosplay Chronicles. I hope that you enjoy your new dice that you all received. Pan and you especially, man, I drove 6 hours to get you your dice.
I know. Beautiful seeing them in person.
Turtle Bunny says, amazing job, everyone. And Jaguar Quinn says, absolute banger, everyone. Thank you so much for joining us, chat. We really appreciate you guys being here. Next session, we should have some fun, juicy gossip, or maybe some recon, or maybe some tragic backstories, apparently.
We'll see.
We'll see. So, thank you so much, everybody, for attending. As always, we want to give a shout out to Fox Beauty Cosmetics. Is anybody wearing any today that we should shout out?
Yeah.
Not.
I just have the lip color on, which has miraculously stayed throughout the episode.
I need to talk about how I brushed my teeth after putting some on, because I did the classic, put lipstick on. I didn't brush my teeth first, and I quickly brushed my teeth. Almost nothing came off. That is
Nice.
the amazingness of this, of the Fox Beauty Cosmetics. So make sure that you go FOXX Beauty Cosmetics, and go support a local crafter as well. I saw Jazzy left.
I know. I thought the D&D palette was within a couple feet of me, but it's not.
Gotcha. Okay. Had concerns. We will be doing this again next month. So thank you so much for being part of this. Let's do our social medias. Pannon, where can people find you?
On Twitter at Panonation, on Facebook, The Panonators Pantastic Cosplay, and on Instagram at Panon.
And Jazzy?
It's at Crimson Nova Cos on Twitter.
And Dustin?
At Skysteel Art on Twitter and Skysteel Cosplay on Instagram.
And VFire?
At VFire Cosplay on most social media, and I run the Twitch at Cosplay Stitch. Yay! Not the Twitch, the Twitter.
The Twitters.
The bird one.
The bird ones. And
The Twitcher.
if for whatever reason you wish to follow me, you can follow me on Instagram at the Crestsphinx and Twitter at Crestsphinx. I hope you guys had as much fun as I did playing with everybody. This was a fantastic game. Nice down episode with some intrigue here and there. So from our table to yours, thank you so much for joining us. And I hope that all of your dice rolls are at least interesting. Goodbye, everybody!